Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth cold one. Bundle up if you're not out there already.
Yes.
High of about 46 or so. It's one of those days, but dry. And we'll take it. Listen, I'll take this the rest of the winter as long as there's no snow.
Me too. We forget that we're in the middle of November, so we cannot complain when it's temperatures like they are.
Listen, 1 week from today, I'll be headed up to Toronto for Taylor Swift.
You will, and it might be really cold up there too.
This weather better stay put. Just stay the way it is. Thank you very much. I did take a look at the preview of the temperature. It looks to be next week in the low to mid 40s in Toronto, Canada. So I think I'm getting away easy with that, actually.
Can I ask you a question? A leaf question? The town next to me, when I'm driving to go wherever I'm going, right? They want their people to rake all the leaves and then put them on the road, and then they come with a big machine and take them.
All right.
When you're on the road and you got to avoid these huge piles of leaves. Now, I know you don't touch your leaves.
Correct.
But is that a policy in your town?
No, there is no policy.
It's very annoying.
There's no policy, and my personal policy is let the wind blow it away. That's my policy.
I did see an article saying that you're absolutely right, and there's no need to remove the leaves.
Yeah, it's a waste of time and energy, and you could have time more well spent, and you're going to laugh, even if it's relaxing with a cup of coffee, watching your favorite TV show. That is time better spent on your brain than raking leaves. I'm not doing it, Cande.
Some people take it very, very seriously, and this town next to me, they encourage them to take all the leaves they've raked or blown or whatever and put them in the street.
Right,
and then and it's so annoying when you're driving. Do I go through the pile? Do I go around the pile? What do I do? It's crazy.
By the way, when we talked about this a number of weeks ago, Tennis Nick told me, and I hope I get this right, when he either moved into his house or built his house or whatever, he made sure that there were no trees in the backyard, the front yard. Just for this reason, he didn't want leaves on his lawn.
I watch House Hunters a lot. I love to see other houses all the time. And that is a criteria for some of the buyers. They don't want trees.
Yeah, and by the way, side note, last hour we were talking about friends and how many friends you have, and I said one of the best things, I have friends who like to entertain, and I go to Barbecue Tom's house. One of the great days I spent at someone else's house as well, last summer, I spent a day at Tennis Nick's house.
Yeah, he had a huge blowout. It's time for you, though, I think, to repay these people to have a party. Sometimes I feel bad. I feel like now I have to have these people over. They're always having me over. They treat me so well. I've got to have something. And I will occasionally do whatever. Don't you think you need a little payback?
Before COVID, we had a couple of get-togethers, and they were horrible. I didn't like them at all. Our house is not an entertaining house.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You do, right? You do.
I don't.
You don't?
I live in an apartment, okay?
Yeah.
I entertain here. I mean,
we had
we
had people over. We had a backyard full of people a couple of years in a row. It was backbreaking work. It wasn't enjoyable. I hated it.
Work.
I hated it.
All right,
and then all these people are running through your house into your bathroom. No, I can't. I can't do it. I won't do it. But with that said, last comment for me on this, I promise. I am so thankful for my friends that do entertain. I love you for it. I love you, I love you, I love you. It's one of my greatest days when I get to...
But don't ever expect him to pay back with an invitation to come to his house for a little fun.
I will bring you food, I will bring drink, whatever you need. I will give you hugs and kisses, but no, there's no payback coming from my house. It's not happening.
Wow.
All right. We have to move on to other things, Cande.
Okay.
A bunch to get to. We're going to run through this now. Odd things that people find attractive. Like, for instance, when a man or a woman can build a fire, and this triggers something in your brain saying, wow, this person can help me survive.
It's not that I think this person can help me survive. I just love when someone knows what they're doing and they make a great fire.
All right. How about when someone remembers tiny details about you, like the coffee you like to order or your irrational fears? You like people that can remember
Love it.
things?
I just went to Florida to visit a good friend, and we were treated like princesses, and it's that kind of relationship, yes. And I love it.
You know what I still remember to this day? We're going back, oh my God, it's got to be 5, 6 years. One of the ACM interviews in Vegas. I'm doing the ACM Awards, and all the people are coming through, and Thomas Rhett comes through, and he gives me a big hug, and he says, Phathead, how's your back doing? I remember, you got a bad back.
That's a great human being.
And I was like, Thomas, you are a wonderful person.
Wonderful human
Thank
being.
you.
And just to go on with that point, you had given tickets to, I think, to my hairdresser at the time. This goes back years, to Thomas Rhett, and she had 2 little girls and brought them. They're grown, practically grown now. He was so sweet with those little girls, taking pictures and the meet and greet. They were overwhelmed by his kindness. He's a really good human being.
He's a great person. Love Thomas Rhett. Yeah. Math skills. People with math skills. You find that attractive?
Only when I need some answers that I can't get myself, I find it very attractive. Brian has like a calculator in his head. I mean, it's
All
always
right.
going. Yeah, I like that.
People with good posture. How about that?
Since I'm not one of them, I do admire good posture. Yes, I do. I see
Here's a-
Taylor Swift. She has very good posture.
Listen, Taylor Swift, still to this day, and, I haven't seen her, haven't been in a room with her in many, many years. But there was a time where I had been in the same room with her, let's say 5 or 6 times. Cande, every time she walked in the room, not only did she look like she was 6'7", I mean,
I know,
just
she's tall.
she took over the room, but not only the greatest posture, but still to this day, the only person I've seen walk in a room where everyone stops, people stop breathing.
It's called the it factor.
It's incredible. And then, wait, this is the best part. She goes around the room talking to everyone in that room. And when she is standing in front of you talking to you, she tunes everything else out. She is
I love that.
completely involved. It's unbelievable.
I wish her happiness every day. It's so weird. I feel like I have a connection with her. But she has very good posture.
All right, we got to run through a couple of these, so I don't need responses, but I'm going to tell you a couple more things.
Excuse me?
No, listen, we really have a lot to get to, and we don't have a lot of time.
Well, you never stop talking, Wordy.
That's true. Things we find attractive, being courteous and nice to animals, of course. Oh, you're really not talking.
You said don't say anything.
Here's an unusual one. By the way, when I'm on the street, I'll say something. When I'm on the street and I see a cute kid or a cute animal, people must fall in love with me because I will talk baby talk to these animals, Cande. I am a 51-year-old male, and I am talking baby talk to these dogs that are walking along next to me. Incredible. All right, Candy's not speaking. Should we move on? We'll move on. I'll give you one more. Somebody said they find it attractive when someone has asthma and whips out their inhaler. Would you like to comment on that?
I do not find that attractive.
Okay. Not that we hate asthma. It's
hey, you
okay.
have whatever. I mean, go
Right.
do your breathe. Whatever it takes to breathe. Absolutely do it.
Yeah, but you don't love the inhaler. Okay.
I'm not like, oh, look how sexy they are with that inhaler.
All right,
No.
next one. The annual list of the worst passwords just came out. Here's the ones you should not use for your passwords. The number 1 on the list was secret. The word secret.
Never used that. Never thought of using that.
Second worst globally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's just stupid.
Third was password.
That's also ridiculous.
Fourth was QWERTY 1, 2, 3. You know what QWERTY is?
I have no idea, and if you make fun of me, I swear this will be the end for us.
That's the keyboard, QWERTY. It's like
Yes.
you know what I mean? Okay. QWERTY. Okay, anyway. So things like that. Don't use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ABC 1, 2, 3. None of that. You're not supposed
Right.
to do that.
I agree.
Okay? All right. Cande, national days. It is National Pickle Day today.
I love pickles. I love all kinds of pickles. I love sweet pickles, sour pickles, half sour pickles, everything.
I adore pickles, Cande.
Me too.
I will go for any type of pickle.
Me too.
Still to this day, nothing better than when you sit down at a diner, they bring you coleslaw and a pickle. Thank you.
How about a pickled tomato back in the day?
Anything pickle.
In a deli?
Yeah, very much so. I'm with you on that. I keep pickles in the house all the time. I have a jar of pickles right now.
Me too. When I feel like something crunchy and I don't want to eat potato chips, there's that friendly pickle.
When I think of something crunchy, I think of you in the 60s.
Wow.
Cande.
I was a child in the 60s. A child.
So you say.
I was 10 in 1969. Your son is 11. What are you saying?
I know you gave birth to a love child at Woodstock. I know it in my heart.
Right. Yeah, and it's you. Okay, big secret out.
Could you imagine if that was the case?
A 14-year-old mother.
Cande, we'd have
it was you? Oh.
That would be the greatest Netflix documentary of all time.
That would be a good one.
Okay.
And I gave you away and you found me on the radio.
It's national. It's nationals. What is this show? Our show is just, it's silly to this point. It's just, what is going on?
Ridiculous.
People actually listen? People like this? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I'm going to stop. Okay, it's National Spicy Guacamole Day today.
I like a little spicy guacamole. Good. Nothing wrong with that.
National Family Pajama Day today.
Around Christmas, it's a really fun thing to do.
And it's National Seatbelt Day, maybe the most important thing you can do in a car besides not driving drunk.
It's so automatic to me. It's like you don't even think about it, right? It's just one of the things you do when you get in the car. Like you start it, you put your seatbelt on.
Well, these days, thank God it is. You ever see the old video? There's videos from like the 70s of people drinking a beer, no seatbelt.
My father, he was like, I'm not wearing a seatbelt. That's ridiculous.
Oh, my God. Cande, some quick good news, and we're out. A man from Arkansas, Dylan McKay. Wow, wasn't that the guy's name from Beverly Hills? Dylan McKay? Wasn't that the guy who passed away? The guy who passed away. Wasn't that his name on
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Beverly Hills 90210, the guy who passed away?
Maybe, okay.
The famous one with the hair.
Never saw that show, gotcha.
The guy looked like James Dean. What was his name?
I know, Luke somebody.
Yes, Luke Perry. Anyway, a guy in Arkansas named Dylan McKay rescued an abandoned golden doodle on the side of the road. The dog needed surgery over $10,000. He and his fiancée cut into their wedding fund.
Oh, those are good people.
Yeah, and now the dog lives with them. It's on the road back to health.
Love.
A worker at a thrift store in Missouri discovered World War II love letters in a donation bin. And she unraveled the mystery. She found the couple. They lived a happy life. All these different things. It's amazing.
It's funny you mention that. We don't have time to talk about this now, so I want you to write it down. I was watching Antique Roadshow yesterday. You ever watch that show?
Of course.
Amazing what people have found in thrift stores for a quarter that wind up being $20,000. So we need to talk about that tomorrow. So write that down.
Thrift store. Got it. I'm writing it. Cande, we're going to end there. It's time to go.
I'm so tired of you already.
I'll accept that. No, I'll take that. That's fine. I get that. I'm not easy.
You came out swinging this morning and you were at me.
I'm not easy to handle every day. I understand.
No, that's true.
Cande, I want you to have a great rest of your day.
All right.
You enjoy.
Yes.
Okay? I'm here till 10, and then Bolesmith's Tavern tonight. It's a huge party. It's a Thursday night party. We have tickets every 10 minutes. We got Secret Holiday Show tickets. Cody Johnson, Kip Moore, Dylan Scott, Casey Musgraves, DJ Impact. Come hungry. The menu's incredible. The football game will be on. We have 7 o'clock. It all starts tonight at Bolesmith's Tavern. Okay? Okay. Let's hit the roads. Yeah, thank you. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.